Nganga KTN.
Kiharu Member of Parliament Ndindi Nyoro has denied claims he's President William Ruto's mole, while defending himself and apologizing to Kenyans over his absence during last week's finance bill voting in Parliament. Nyoro says he remains consistent in calling out the government over its excesses. The legislator received backlash from Kenyans for snubbing the crucial exercise. As Alan Ochanda now reports, the former Budget Committee chair says he will make known his political move in 3 weeks' time.
Kiharu Member of Parliament Ndindi Nyoro came under fire Thursday last week after skipping the crucial finance bill voting exercise, with Kenyans unleashing their wrath on him, accusing him of betrayal and that he might as well be secretly working with President William Ruto. Nyoro, however, says he remains steadfast and that the mole tag is a harsh verdict.
I want to take this very first opportunity to apologize to Kenyans for the disappointment I caused them last week during the finance bill vote on Thursday of last week. Could you be working na wale watu wengine kwenye nimeeleza tulitoka? So mutaenda mukae chini na mtu akwambie wewe enda useme nimeiba mafuta ya Turukana, lakini wewe ni mtu yangu. Wewe enda useme tunakopa pesa illegally. Wewe enda useme tunataka kuongeza school fees. Enda useme tunataka kuuza Safaricom kwa bei duni na tunaiba pesa pia hapo. I do not practically know how that would work. I mean, it's obvious that I left government. It's obvious.
The skipping of the Finance Bill 2026 voting wasn't the first one. Nyoro wasn't present during the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua as deputy president. He also missed last year's Finance Bill voting and thus stood accused of fence-sitting, despite having consistently presented his proposals for adoption.
The other issue that has been raised is the issue of impeachment. And I have seen, of course, that being attached to what is currently on the table. I would want to request anyone to tell me whether they have actually ever heard the second deputy president complaining about that impeachment vote. Any vote that requires a two-thirds majority, you do not win it by voting. You win it by denying the two-thirds majority in the House.
The MP has been vocal on national issues and was opposed to the government's plan to sell its 15% stake in telecommunications company Safaricom, but now the Court of Appeal has cleared the way for the process. He, however, expressed his apprehension with the government's penchant for borrowing, hailing international partners for declining Kenya's requests.
And I am glad that other institutions, including the IMF and the World Bank, have taken up our voices, amplified them, and they are telling the government that we cannot continue to borrow, and especially outside the book, what is called off the book borrowing.
Nyoro says he will give his political direction in 3 weeks' time. Alan Ochanda, KTN.
Let's now take a look at what